Hey guys, welcome to the Charm School Show, your weekly lesson in all things lifestyle and relationships. I'm Krystal.
And I'm Kim. You did such a great job!
Thank you! Because y'all know I don't normally do this. Kim is always doing the intro. We're on different sides. It's a new year. It's a new us.
New year, new us. Get into it. All the way into it.
Okay, alright.
Did you like it?
It's a new you.
So pull it in a little bit.
Yeah, come on back, Kim. I still need the same Kim. I mean,
I can have a little accent and
no, you can't. Don't change that much.
be your best you.
Yes, and you be your best you by making sure you are subscribed and that you are following us on Instagram, Facebook, and of course our YouTube channel at the Charm School Show. So you can't miss us.
No
We're
excuses.
here. No excuses in 2018. You need to be here with us. So make sure you are subscribed and following.
And liking, comment, share it, all of that kind of stuff because
All of it.
we talk about some really good things. So get into it.
Get into it. Kim, what are we talking about today?
Speaking of which, I think we're gonna go ahead and dive into She's Gonna Get It.
Oh Lord. Already in 2018?
Well, I mean, I think everybody's been watching She's Gotta Have It, right?
I have. Loved the show.
Binged it.
Yes.
And
And I told, wait a minute, because I said, Kim, have you watched the show? Girl, yeah, I watched one episode. I'm gonna get to it. Da, da, da. I said, Kim, no, you have to watch the show. A couple of weeks later, I binge watched the show. I said, dude, I told you.
Okay, I will be honest, I was low-key hating. Like, I'm like, this ain't that good. This ain't like the movie.
But did it apply to your life? Let's talk about how it relates.
So let's kick this thing off with the pros and cons of dating multiple people.
Okay.
So I'm gonna say a pro is you get to try a buffet.
A buffet, a smorgasbord.
Of goodness.
Oh.
Right, so you get to like not limit yourself to just like one type of person. I know we all have types, but if you're dating
I ain't
multiple
got no type.
girl, get outside that box. Try
You're
something
right. Yeah, because it's a whole layout.
new. A layout. You gotcha. Well,
And you don't have to settle, you don't have to settle for the mac and cheese if you want a steak. You know what I'm saying? Like, come on, you get to pick.
right. And speaking of food, all your eggs aren't in one basket when you date multiple people. So
And that's a good thing.
Right.
Especially, it depends on where you are mentally. Like, if that's where you want to be, like, yeah, I'm not really trying to settle down with nobody right now. I'm just enjoying me. You can enjoy me too.
right, you can enjoy a little bit of me. I think that's something we kind of saw with Nola. Is like she was kind of dating all around the map and was owning it and loved it, right?
Because it was about her.
Mhm.
And that's what that's what I got from it. Like,
Right.
it's about you. It's about me. Like, it's about me. She's a little selfish. And there's nothing wrong with being selfish. You know what I mean? Like, go ahead and live your best life.
Live your best life in 2018. If you leave with anything, live your best life. So I think that was really cool. She didn't have to put too much time into anyone else so that she could still focus on her art. And I think that's the same thing, well, with me anyways.
Right.
I can date a lot of people and kind of see what I like, what I don't.
But because in the show, a couple of her friends were kind of hating a little bit. So how do you think your friends are going to react when you're just like, not that you're going through your what is it? Your
Hotation.
Your hotation, like Issa, but but that you're just like, you know what? I'm picking A, B, and C, and I'm just gonna have fun with these guys because one gives me this, because the macaroni is gonna give me this, and the greens is gonna give me this, and the steak is gonna give me this,
And the sweet
how do
potato
you
is
think
gonna give me this.
The question is, how do you think your friends are gonna react to that? You think people are gonna think you like a hoe? Or?
Well, as far as my actual circle of friends, I know y'all are cool and y'all know my life.
I'll be like, go girl, get it.
Okay, but you know what? Sometimes, like with outside influences, like parents or anything like that, they may be like, slow down, get it together. Especially if you're getting older. But I don't think that's the case at all. I think the more you date, the more likely you are to get to that person who is your right fit. So
Right. I think your parents
mind your business.
Yeah, mind your business. Yeah, true. Mind
that.
your business. But I don't think your parents should know that you screwing 3 different people. That's no.
Well, me and David have a really open relationship, and we talk about.
I can't tell my mama none of that.
She be like, Krystal, all right, let's pray.
Yeah, she gonna lay hands on me, and I ain't talking about. Yeah, she gonna lay hands, holy water, everything.
So then one of the cons then of like dating multiple people is that you can get a little distracted.
Yeah.
And it makes it harder to kind of really focus in and get to know one person.
Right.
Like my ex had a rule for me when we met. He was like, you can't talk to anybody else because I need you to just to focus on me.
Concentrate.
Focus on me.
Okay, her.
Oh, yes.
I love it. That's my jam.
But in dating, like, do you need to focus to really get to know someone, or?
Yes, but are you really trying to get to know them? Like it kind of depends on where you are. Case in point, Nola, she did want to get to know them sometimes, like on dates and stuff like that. But it was a lot of times she did like push him away. Like when homie came to her door, she was like, "What are you doing here?" You know what I'm saying? So I don't know. It's like it depends on where you want to go. Like if you're trying to get in a relationship, then you can't do this. Like,
well then, okay, because I know another con is hurting the other person's feelings, right? And I think we're all grown-ups here, and you should be able to deal. Like you're probably dating other people too. What do you mean?
I think that's when you make it known that you are like dating other people. Then that way if their feelings are hurt, that's their fault because you already told them. You know
Y'all comment below. Are y'all getting your feelings hurt when people are dating someone else, or are you just rolling with the punches because you got somebody else in your bed too?
Because here's the real thing. Like we're in our 30s. Look, are you talking to anybody else? Because I am. Like that's just it, you know. And if you want to be monogamous, if you want to be exclusive, then we'll talk about that. But as for this show, and right now, we're not doing it.
we juggling.
We juggling
all the balls.
Oh,
well, you know, ball. Like okay.
I'm juggling the balls.
You know, like when you got too much going on. Okay.
We juggling on the ball. Juggling on the ball. Juggling on the ball. Oh.
So Kim, like you said about distractions, here's the thing about juggling and balancing. Is like, how do you keep them in place? Like, how do you balance them? Because if you're worried about your macaroni, greens, and steak,
and you don't want the juices to
I'm hungry.
to get on, you don't want the green juice on your macaroni.
Yeah. Right. Yeah, so how do you keep them separated? Because in the show, she oftentimes called the other one the other's name. So, have you done that before? Ooh, I have. I'm not even gonna lie, and I had to, just like she did, like make some up. I can't remember the name.
With Mars, because she said you took me all the way to space. With that, you took me to space.
By the by, I love Mars.
Oh, he's so much for me. He's too much.
He's too much. I think I like too much. Anyways, so like, have you ever like accidentally called a guy the other guy's name?
No, but what I have done is brought up wrong facts. Like, oh wait, so you weren't from Miami? Oh, okay, your cousin. No, they ain't here. Oh,
ain't no way from Miami.
I must have heard that
all the way
TV.
from California.
Oh, you're not from Nigeria. You from Ghana. Oh, that's more my speed. Y'all know me.
Speed. You know she loves the
Africans. So it's just that's my thing. But that's also just a Kimism. Like I don't really pay attention as much as I need to.
True. But it's hard to, which is our point. Like, how do you balance? Because you know, you try to keep it all in it, but are you really invested? Because probably not.
I want to hear y'all's tips below. Give us a thumbs up if you got it balancing all the way down. Like,
how do you juggle the balls?
We juggling on the ball. Juggling on the ball. Juggling on the ball. Oh.
Okay. All right. Yeah, right.
PSA. Very important PSA.
Very important PSA. If you are dating multiple people, make sure you are strapping up.
Strap it up, wrap it up, keep it tight.
There's too much going on in this year 2018. There's a super gonorrhea and everything else out in these streets, and you don't want none of that mess.
None of it.
So we're saying be a responsible adult. If you're dating multiple people.
And having sex with multiple people. But that, I mean, if you're dating multiple people, doesn't mean that you're out there sexing them. But if you are.
And I mean, if you test in the buffet, you gotta test it.
Oh, okay. Well.
I mean, because that's just gonna help you decide who's
Y'all know I have the halo and she has the devil horns in every situation.
The cream of the crop. You gotta see who's
No, but you do have to taste, you know, put your finger in it.
I mean, you ain't gotta eat the whole thing if you get what I mean, but you do need to know. So all we're saying,
Lord, what's wrong with her?
all we're saying is be careful and responsible. Get tested, all that good stuff, and be honest with your partner.
Be honest with your partner. Seriously, you took the words out of my mouth. Okay, so let's talk about like feeling guilty.
What's that?
Well, sometimes I feel a little guilty, like I'm dating this person and this person and this person. I just be like, ooh, I'm a bad person.
Okay.
And is that taking my player card away from me?
Yeah, where is it? It's revoked.
You can't take it.
No, I will.
I'm just a nice, honest, and sweet person. Unlike you, you little trifling.
You little trollop. I couldn't get it. I knew it was a T word.
A trollop.
2018, get your vocab back. So I do have a story because one time I did feel a little guilty. So I'm dating.
You did, player.
Player. You know, we can't always be 100. Sometimes we all slip up. So I was feeling guilty because I was dating two guys, and the reason I felt guilty is because I started actually liking both of them. Mm-hmm. So I was like, and I could tell that they were liking me too. So I just had a conversation. Like I was cuddled up, and I told one, I said, "Hey, are you talking to other people?" Because I tried to put it on him first.
Put it on him first. Yeah.
You talking to other people? And then he was like, "Yeah, kind of, but nobody really." That means yes. And then I said, "Okay, well, so am I," and I kind of like them. And that was it. That was
real grown of you.
It was. And then the next night, that's probably told too much.
Go ahead.
But the next night,
tell the truth and shame the devil.
I was hanging out with the other guy, and I just had the same conversation because I realized I felt guilty when I was treating him different. Like I was like annoyed with him. I was trying to pick a fight. And I was trying to pick a fight really. And then I was like, you know what? It's because I'm feeling some type of way on the inside. So I just set him down. I told him the same thing. And then after I told him that, I was like, I shouldn't have told you. Like I was like, okay, I messed up. And he said, no, I'm glad you did. He said, I think that's actually really sexy that you were honest. And he gave me a kiss. And that was that. So now they both know, and I'm living La Vida Loca.
I cannot. But I think that it's safe to say, I shouldn't say assume, but when I meet a guy and I start hanging with him, kicking it with him, I kind of assume that he's already talking to somebody else. Mm-hmm. That's just my train of thought.
I think someone always has somebody on the back burner.
Yeah, I always have somebody on the back burner. Mm-hmm. But I think it's also wise to let them know.
Right.
If that's what you're doing. Otherwise, just be ready to be a player. Like, make sure you got all your ducks in a row and you're still juggling your balls.
I mean, to be honest, at the end of the day, you single and free to mingle. I really don't think you should feel guilty about dating multiple people.
You should not. I mean, that's what single life is about, right? I'm single. That's why I'm single, so I can go through my macaroni and my greens and
we saw that with Nola, and she's got to have it with that Thanksgiving scene.
That Prince ass Thanksgiving. Like I've never seen. That was very Spike Lee-ish to say that, but it did like spark my interest because I was like, now she want to invite all of them to the table. There's a seat at the table for all of them.
and I'm gonna let you know exactly what role you play in my life. That's kind of bold.
And then they danced around, and I'm sorry. Okay, we're not gonna go into that. You guys need to make sure you watch She's Gotta Have It, and then you can comment and tell us what you think about that last episode, because I thought it was like super bold. Bring all your menses for Thanksgiving and just be like, we're here.
But there are some guys who do that. They have their side chick and their main chick that are they vacation together. They all know one another. That's not my life, but we're not judging here.
No judgment.
So all that to say, thank you guys for rocking with us. Make sure that you like, comment, and subscribe. Hit that share button because we want to know. We want to be in everybody's business. Y'all dating multiple people? Are you being honest?
Are you juggling them balls?
And if so, give her some tips because she needs to know how to get her player card up. We want her to get it back.
Mine is still popping for 2018. Don't do me.
Thanks guys so much for watching.
See you guys next time.